And I really wanna know. And I really wanna know. And I really wanna know.
Hello everybody, I'm All Around Gamer and I'm back with another commentary, and this time it's going to be another life story for you guys. So this one is going to be about my third grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. Butcher, which for me is a very fitting name for this woman. Now, she had recently had a baby during the summer of third grade year, so when I got into third grade she was actually out for about half of it. Now, the sub that we had, I don't remember her name, but I do remember she loved purple, and she had like shoulder-length brown hair that she wore in a ponytail every day, and she was just so nice, and she was always so cheery, and, you know, obviously that sounds like the teacher everyone wanted, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I believe we had little, like, parties at the end of every other week, so it was really something to look forward to, which everyone in the class absolutely loved. It really made third grade worth it. Now, I believe it was I think it was maybe February or March, when the sub announced, she was going to be leaving because our actual teacher's coming back, and everyone was just so unhappy. When she said that, all you heard was, "Oh, come on!" And I remember I wasn't very happy. I was like, "Oh, great! Well, this really nice sub is going. Well, she's leaving. Let's hope my actual teacher is actually nice." And I think it was maybe the next day after that, or whenever. I see my teacher and I say hi to her, and she greets me, sweet as ever. And I sit down and I sit with my friends. It's like, this teacher isn't so bad, at the moment. And they're like, nah, maybe she'll be just like our sub. No. That wasn't the case. We went from this very nice, very happy, lovable classroom to this more of a dictatorship. No one loved it. This Mrs. Butcher was, oh man, dude, she was so mean, She had almost like a zero tolerance policy for every single one of us, and she was extremely strict on homework. Like, you had to get everything done, and it had to be handed the next day. I mean, obviously, that's how all teachers work. But she was like, she treated it like it was life or death to her. Like, she would be so unhappy with you. But it was the hardest transition, because it wasn't like this gradual change. It was more like jumping off a building and then hitting the ground. It's just this sudden stop, and none of us were prepared for it. And I just remember going home every day and thinking, I'm stuck with this lady for the rest of my third grade year. Now, for you guys, you're probably thinking, okay, third grade year, whatever, no one really cares. Well, for me, it was really fun, and it sucked when that fun was taken out of my life. It was like I've been stabbed in the back by the school district, which, happens to everyone. But she was just the meanest teacher I've had, in all honesty, I've ever had since, preschool to freshman year. She has been the meanest teacher that I've ever known. I've met a good amount of teachers in the elementary school, the intermediate school, the middle school, and the high school, and every teacher I've met has either been extremely nice or your average teacher, and then there's Miss Butcher, or Mrs. Butcher, I don't care anymore. But no one liked her. She was the worst. And my parents, I remember they asked me, it's like, so how do you like Mrs. Butcher? I was like, I don't like her. And, why? Well, she's mean, and, we don't have little parties anymore, and my parents are like, oh, well, you're gonna have to get used to that, buddy. And I didn't want to, because obviously being a kid at the time, you don't really want to. You can do better things, like have fun, or, have parties. I don't know. But that is going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and share. Helps me get out. If your friends like it, tell them to reshare it. Helps me get out to more people. Make sure to check out my Twitter down below, as well as Sick Rick for making that awesome intro. This is All Around Gamer signing off. I will see you guys in the next one.